Peace be upon you. Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful week, however that unfolded for you. And if it was difficult, I hope and I pray for ease and blessings coming your way. Today, I want to address something that it saddens me when I hear it. And if this ends up being something that resonates with you because you feel it or you do it, it could go either way. I hope it resonates in a way that will wake you up and it will make you rethink things through. I am sad when people continue to play a small game in life and hold themselves back from shining and making a difference and thriving simply because they have gone through some sort of a test, a difficulty, they've made mistakes, they had sinned, they had gone through situations that maybe some cultures will look at it as a taboo. An example of that would be divorce. And they're unable to move forward because they're afraid of people's opinions of them. They're afraid of people finding out things about them and it would embarrass them. One of the signs that you have healed from what you have gone through is that you are comfortable retelling your story in a way that will have the listener understand the lessons that you've learned through it. Another way that you have healed or on your way of healing is you have dealt with the shame and adopted vulnerability. You caring what others think of you and the opinion they hold of you and the reputation that you tarnished tells me that you're still stuck in the wrongdoing. As you move forward and you heal and you hold yourself higher. Like you really need to change your mindset about yourself and really shift the stories that you tell yourself in order for people in your space show up differently. Now, for those who would say things to those people or anybody out of plain curiosity, how could you be divorced and give advice about marriage? Or how could you have had your son not have gone to school or finished college and you are a professor or a teacher telling others to pursue their education? Just because somebody is struggling with something or has gone through something, that does not take away the benefits they can bring to others. That does not lessen their wisdom. That doesn't take away from their capabilities to direct and guide and support others. They're just going through their own personal journey, and through that journey, they're learning tools to help others. Those who ask these kind of questions have glimpses and seeds of perfectionism. If you have been taught or it has been modeled to you that people need to have sinless, perfect, no problem kind of a life in order for them to be accepted and seen and have a seat at the table, you have led a life that stems from perfectionism. That's very limiting. People who ask these questions and wonder how people could help others when they couldn't help themselves are people with uncarved curiosities, so they will not look at their own stuff. They're avoiding their own pain. They're avoiding their own wounds by projecting and looking outward, and they're making others' business their business. Small game, my friends, small game. Those who ask these questions can also be people who want others to feel uncomfortable so they can feel good about themselves. There's a lot of growth that gets to happen here. There's a lot of emotional baggage that comes with you asking or suggesting that a person who has gone through an experience cannot give or support or guide or thrive through it. From a spiritual lens, this person lacks the wisdom and the way God uses people to help others. Sometimes when you go through your own tests and trials, when you sin, when you slip, when you make mistakes, when you go through losses, Allah intends for you to go through it. Perhaps He's cleansing you from diseases of the heart, and He intends to use you to benefit others. Do not allow people's limitations hinder you. Do not allow these voices that you keep telling to yourself, the stories that you keep running in your mind about your self-worth and self-esteem, have you play a small game in life. I really hope this message was clear. It's time to shed some patterns, some way of thinking, because the more you play a small game, others are not going to benefit from the light that you can bring to this world. I'm waiting for your light. I hope this was beneficial in a very nicely blunt way. Stop being nosy about other people's affairs. Look within. I wonder what you're not looking at. I wonder what you are not facing. Those who start gossiping left and right when a person goes through divorce, or they start taking sides or point fingers. Grow up. Grow up. Work on yourselves. I wish you all maturity. I wish you much bigger games. And I wish you people around you who would build you strong, support you, and be there for you. Have a good day.